Right,
so
we're on the Soundworks.
So this is our second commentary. And this
Second commentary, second APAC.
Yeah, and this
actually, this is my third.
No.
This is my third one, I think.
Yeah, this is confusing.
Because I did basketball.
Okay, so we're doing. So just
APAC Band 2014.
Yeah.
This is our second commentary. All right,
Yeah.
we're gonna start playing the video and see where we go. TSS Final presents.
Oh no, it's fast playback still.
Oh, sorry. I'll just start it. Playback. Normal. All right.
Like.
I like this shot actually, but again, like see how like unprofessional it is with the vertical shaking. Like,
I still think it looked good.
No, I think it should have either been a handheld shot and been like handheld movement, but this is a tripod shot where the tripod is just not very good. It's just
I still didn't mind the shake.
I meant it. Yeah, but you have like a fetish for shake.
That was good. Where you white to black.
Again, but you can hear the lens focusing, and it's painful. But anyways, all the audio is I think recorded on camera this time too, right?
On camera. Hey, wait, let's just play the sequence out,
okay.
And then after that talk about it.
Oh god! Oh goodness! Oh, it's horrible.
Right, so that was like the intro to that we mentioned in the APAC Theater commentary, right?
But
so except
were you kind of just showing the preparation and like the concept is that we're like all the different instruments or whatever preparing for APAC Band.
I think we did this intro a lot better. I think we spent the intro for APAC Band was definitely something we spent more time on than the one in APAC Theater. Like we did all this like lighting stuff.
This is all about we brought one of the lights out and I think we set it up. This is really ghetto, I guess, the way we shot it, but it was
still good.
It was good.
Like we kind of drew inspiration from like those like quick edit directors, right?
Who is it?
Edgar Wright.
Edgar Wright, yeah.
Edgar
From
Wright. Like
the zombie movie.
Yeah, Shaun of the Dead and Scott Pilgrim. Like especially the part where it like builds up.
I think we did the tempo. I love how there's the cuts, the length of the cuts. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. Anyways, this is all us doing it to my hand.
Yeah. It's like
we're all pretending to play the instruments.
Basically,
and
the APAC Band people were just looking at the video and going like, "What are they doing?
What are they doing?
Why are they twisting that?" Then like the slow build up, like eventually it starts getting faster and faster paced, right? And oh yeah,
this is totally this is totally made that we're like
Edgar Wright inspired.
We found the chapstick and like this was your idea too. I think.
You want to do this? And then we did it, and it was like
had a zoom shot of the chapstick being put on.
Comedic relief in like a sequence that.
And I love that we continue to like have something that's kind of serious and cool, and then kind of mellow it with
with
the humor, and I think it's just a really good image, like the flavor that we have in our videos. I think it was lemon. What was the chapstick flavor?
Natural. I think it was just like chapstick flavor.
I'm really curious. Wait. I think it's just natural.
Yeah, just natural.
Flavor.
100% naturals. I bet that chapstick was in that box for like a year.
Oh, yeah, it's just natural flavored. What's natural flavored chapstick? And then here that's the reverse gunshot shot.
Yeah, reverse gunshots.
Multiple gunshots, I think.
That was like the most cliche. Like that was we go through phases where like we discover something and then we use.
You think it's really cool. We use it way too much and then. I think it worked really well with this one. I think
it did.
It worked really well with this one. We tried to. I think we tried to do it for theater, and then we're like, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It was like rapidly cut between buttons. Oh.
No. But it was good because we had so much with orchestra, I think, or band. We had so many different instruments to like work with to do that like cut, and then I think you have like one or two completely unrelated shots in there too when you like
the chapstick.
like one shot of like what's this, what's that, and then
Oh.
there's one shot of like this something with APAC Band if you can see it.
Oh yeah, that was like
I don't know why that's in
the
there.
subliminal flashback,
But yeah.
the foreshadowing. Sorry.
And then like the silence, and then like the waiting, people preparing.
And then the cheerful song. This was a song that they performed.
And whoa.
What did you do?
Sorry, I pressed.
You done
My
goofed.
bad.
You goofed.
That was my fault. Okay, let's just cut that out. Cut that out of the video. I pressed pause. My bad. That was my bad.
That's good enough.
All right. So we're gonna do that and that. Okay.
That's good.
All right. Anyways, I don't know where were we?
Right.
Yeah,
so before we go into this, right?
You just tell me to pause it. God damn it. All right. So let's start again here. Pause. All right. So.
Right. Color.
No. Before that, the audio. With the
The
audio, I think like one advantage of like the orchestra, over like theater was that orchestra it lends itself to the sound. Sorry, band. Yeah, well, orchestra and band, like the music Apex lend themselves really well to the soundtrack.
Yeah.
And I think not having that in theater kind of made it harder for us with the song. In the beginning, made it harder for us to like choose the song. Whereas this one, we just looked up what song they were using.
Like
I think.
And then
we were just like, like out of those songs, which one do we like the most? And then it was kind of meaningful because like that was the song they performed as well, and we made the video to the song, so I like that. I think they're having dance here next year, and I think Gil will take that. I think that's like the best mix of the two because you have the performance arts, but you also have the music aspect to it. I'm annoyed that they didn't have it when we were here, but
it would have been such
it
a
would have been the best APAC. But anyways,
you want to come for APAC dance and like help out?
If I'm in Korea, I'll come. That'd be cool. Anyways, what are we now? Yeah, so the music lends itself really well to like the structure of the thing, and then like so the lighting. So oh goodness.
Okay, let's talk about color.
Let's take it. Okay, the angle we take on is we learned a lot about color through this.
It was basically that thing where like, oh, we can change the color of the shots in post. so let's do it in excess. Let's tint everything green and orange.
So in APAC Orchestra, we basically like almost didn't touch the color at all, and then we learned, I guess, kind of like about post-processing and color correction, and then so I guess again, like we're saying, like we experiment a lot in the APAC videos, but when you experiment, you kind of tend to go a little bit too far, and I like.
Okay, can I add on to that? I remember, right, as we were starting APAC Band, it's like, oh God, guys, we have to do color right this time, and then it's like. I remember you looking at hang on.
Which shot? They're all horrible, dude.
They're all horrible, but like I remember in particular one shot, right?
Oh no, it's coming.
This one, right? This one, like I graded it, and I distinctly remember you looking at it and going like, "Huh, that's actually pretty good."
Oh, it's so bad, and I graded like. I think some of the ones in the some of the first one. I think the first couple clips. Oh, it's just so embarrassing.
It's just everything like, so everything is in excess.
Just to point out, people don't have like the eye or like who just don't have experience. It's first of all, it's like way too dark. The whites, the highlights are not at like their maximum point.
And everything, it looks like we put like a teal piece of paper over it.
Yeah, there's way too much blue and purple in the shot. The reds are just dulled out and dead.
The grass looks like it's about to puke.
The exposure is set to this is in perfect exposure. The subjects are in like totally unexposed, and I just it makes me want to cry. But anyways, I think in terms of exposure and like color correction, our theater video we learned so much
so much more
through this. I think
and honestly like outside that too, we did like between that and between APAC Band and APAC Theater, right? Like
yeah, the stuff we did outside.
I personally did a lot did a lot more like for
You did. I did a lot of photography color correction.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, like that's when I started learning about Lightroom and.
Oh yeah, because you never did photography before.
Yeah, never did photography before this, right? And then before we did APAC Band, like I got like a DSLR, and then I started.
See, you have an excuse though. I've been taking photos since like my freshman year. I can't believe I let this slide. But anyways. Yeah, this is just all horrible color grading. This is like way too red. Justin would like this right now, actually, but
no, I don't like it. It's terrible. What we did, like the content itself, I think was pretty good though. And like all the the lighthearted meeting.
There's always this like the one white guy was hilarious. He was really funny.
Oh yeah.
What is it?
Why
oh, this what is this?
It's art. It looks like one of those gross Tumblr things.
And our cameras were much worse here too. We were using like the 500D.
But we were using the XA20. But I feel like just use
not for this.
No, we used the XA20.
Not for this shot.
I'm fairly certain that was the XA20. Look at that unique lens flare.
Actually, yeah, you're right. Maybe.
Like
the XA20 is not.
It's a like so okay. We have to catch up. The XA20 is like a camcorder, right? It's like this.
It's from marketing. They let us use it for APAC.
Yeah, but then at the same time, it was sort of weird because like it had. I mean, it was a great thing. It was a great camera. Like it had like a really good zoom.
The mic was beautiful on that one too.
But then at the same time, it was very distinctly
digital.
Very distinctly digital, and felt very different from like all the other DSLR footage, and so it made it kind of inconsistent. We had that in the APAC theater video
with the Blackmagic as well. The Blackmagic, the log footage is so much more like unsaturated and uncontrasted.
Because Blackmagic footage, Blackmagic camera, what it does is it shoots everything in really low contrast and really low saturations because.
So you have more freedom to edit in post. But the thing is, we didn't have the time to edit in post to make it look as good. So you can tell like the Blackmagic shots are a little bit less like developed. But anyways, well, let's move on. We don't have much time. So again with like, just want to point out, sorry, but like this how stoppy the zoom is. Like this zoom in, this is like not good technique in where you zoom in and you hit the edge of the zoom ring. So you're not panning out. You're going to the edge of how far you can zoom in. It just looks horrible. And all of our stuff. See, again, we don't have much equipment. So all of our angles right now are like basically 40 mil to 50 mil angles, and they're all super like medium shot.
We never used the ultra wide in this.
We didn't have it.
We didn't have it.
No, we had kit lens ultra wides like 18 mil to 55.
Did Isaac help us on this?
No, he might have, but I don't know. We didn't really use it.
Ugh.
This I think this is kit lens. Like, and see the stoppy zooms. It just makes me. Oh, it's horrible. It's just. Oh, look at this color.
I remember you like. Wait. Stop for a second. Okay.
This isn't even passable in an art film.
I remember you right looking at this content is like, oh. That's so cinematic. Like, actually,
okay, let's move on. We've learned a lot.
So this was.
I just want to point out that the gym footage never looks good, but yeah. So we had like for this one we had like the opportunity for people to kind of like cheer for their names as they were on screen. Skip ahead a little. So this is our school.
Yeah, and so, hang on. Okay, so for that one, this is something we improved on from APAC Orchestra, right? We're not sure if we're doing an APAC Orchestra commentary or not because it's just like so impassively horrible.
We think we should do a really quick one. Just
a really quick one, just like pointing out everything that was so bad. But so this was like an improvement. In the APAC Orchestra one, it was like opening ceremony.
And then we labeled it. It was basically like a really bad Korean documentary.
Yeah, that's actually like really good.
Yeah, but the style that they do it is they label everything that's happening.
The only thing that was missing was like the Korean woman narrator going like, "똥을 쌌습니다."
No. I think the point is just that the structure of it was like I love like you can see like the structure is becoming more organic and more like alive, I guess, as we go on, and this is kind of in the middle, and the orchestra one was just, the structure was just like, we try to plan out everything beforehand. It just didn't work out because APAC doesn't work that way. Yeah. Some things are good, some things are good, and you don't know what you get. It's like a gamble. But
gamble.
And just to point out the difference with the font that
it was a real gamble trying to make us work. And it's like,
I also want to point out that we used the same font for like 4 years in a row. Beavis new. We love this. It's our classic.
No regrets.
No regrets. Beavis is the best. I think actually just like we have like this kind of like the feel though, like it's even though we've gotten so much better, like the old videos still feel like film crew, and I like that. Anyways, see we're this is like when we first found out about
a warp stabilizer.
Warp stabilizer, where it makes the footage like a lot smoother, and we've just done it way too much. And I think that's something I've learned though. Like when I do like photography, and I find out about a new like function or feature, like I do it until it looks good, and then I reduce it by 50%. So I know that later on I'll look back like that's not that bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you find something new,
like,
and then
there's a bias. There's a novelty bias. That
I feel like we didn't have the Steadicam for APAC Band, and I feel like what saved APAC Theater was the fact that we only had one Steadicam, so we can use it excessively.
Oh yeah, that might be true. Yeah, but we'd also used it excessively beforehand in the Zach video.
Oh yeah.
So
no, but I think it kind of fit the Zach video.
Yeah, but it was still excessive. Anyways, all right, let's move on. But like you can see like the screen shake because we've tried the warp stabilizer too much.
Right.
Too much red.
Too much. Yeah.
The color correction
it was like
was
washed
off.
out. Yeah.
I actually like the shot though that we're showing.
You'll notice that.
Back to the other one.
You'll notice that all the ones we didn't color correct look the best.
Yeah, this is fine. This is
like this was all just like natural lighting, and this was one aspect of APAC Band that I really liked, like the purple lights.
Oh yeah.
Like, reflecting off of everything, it looked really really good. Like because like some of the instruments are gold, right, and the gold and purple looked just really good.
How do we get that? Is that native audio? Did we just get that to sync up? I'm pretty sure we just got that.
Yeah, we got to sync up randomly. Anything we did well in here was basically by accident.
Yeah. That's actually 20. I can tell.
Yeah. That was also my shot. Yeah. And here we were trying to go for like the quite sentimental kind of.
Yeah,
feel,
we have I think Mr. Miller talking about. I like the interview was pretty good. For him talking for this one. But just wait, pause for a second. Kakoya? Oh, bye. Sugueso. She looks so dead. Oh my god. Okay.
We return from an emergency on scene, in which a random stranger stumbled in and asked for help and food. We redirected for. Why are you smelling my shirt? Daniel's smelling my shirt. It's really good.
Unpause. Because I guess the same thing we talked about in the theater video, but we kind of like wanted to have like the fun perspective of APAC, but also the meaningful perspective of APAC, in which like people are collaborating to create music. Like that's kind of like the meaningful part that we try to bring attention to through like Mr. Miller's interview.
And also in terms of visceral mood, I think this was a really really well done part of the APAC Band video. I feel like this like is one of the parts that was better than the APAC Theater video. Was that like one of the parts?
The music was really dynamic. Like they had like the soft parts and the loud parts. I really appreciated that.
I like that, like the quiet cuts, right, and then the playing and just how like each shot linked together.
Honestly, I think it's more just because we had the music to guide us than we like knew what we were doing.
No, I think the cuts were good too.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying like it was kind of like that looks good with the music. It feels good. Not like let's try to make this silent, so let's have the music like this. And
That's like the one shot that was like we were proud of then and we're still proud of now, right?
And I think there's another one. There's a couple more. Oh, the color.
You can see here, like we were really bad at just like we cared like nothing about like the parts in between, right? The parts in between the parts we actually cared about, and so that those
the
parts
fodder,
ended up
the quality of the fodder. I'm saying the fodder's still very important. It's just. I like that. Shot.
That's what I took it.
Nice.
Oh, there's
Hans.
I
love that shot. Hans is my hero.
Oh, the zoom. Wow, so nice.
This X820 has a natural zoom smoothing, so when you zoom into the end, it slows it down, so it's natural. Well, for a camera, for like a machine, but that's why the zooms look so much better on the X820s.
Okay, just a personal moment here, right? I was like, I saw the X820 and was like, oh, that looks complicated. I'm using that, and so that looked expensive. I'm using that, so I took it, right? And then you know how like in like mockumentary films,
yeah,
like they do like the zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this. I kept doing that, right? On purpose. I was like, oh, I don't have enough zoom in this shot. It was so bad. The
control is so like sensitive too.
So that was something I guess I learned. To everything in moderation, and that zooming is kind of retarded in like when you're trying to seriously edit something. Maybe it's good for like exposition, but in something where you like
should never ever zoom fast.
Yeah, in something
like
where
almost never. It just almost never works.
Maybe for like comedic effect.
I mean that's what I mean. Like in a serious context.
In something where you're like trying to establish any sort of mood at all, like zooming, we've learned is.
Or fast zooming. I think slow zooming works really well.
Slow zooming is okay. Right.
Or like poles.
Yeah.
Okay. I actually like the blue-orange contrast here with the shot. Like how they're both fans. It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Again, too much warp stabilizer though.
Yeah, all that shaking you see right now is because of warp stabilizer. Here, this shot is warp stabilized too, and so I did kind of like this sequence because it's like the lead up to the final performance.
You can see that's our camera's just not that good there because the whites are overpowered.
Yeah.
But the blacks are okay, but the whites are just overpowered. The black magic is much better with that kind of thing. And I wish we had matched up like the saturation levels. This is a lot. The contrast is a lot better. The stronger the saturation, a lot stronger. Much less on this, much less on that. That was a good focus, Paul. Whoever did that, probably you. And I love that our logo was designed by film crew that year too.
Yeah.
Court designed the thing, so it's cool.
Right now, this is something I remain adamant about. Okay, I still think this shot is legitimate. Okay, I still think this shot.
It's legitimate, but it was like you had. I think the reason why it was so.
Just for the record,
it was so awkwardly long is because I think the 4 or 5 shots before were also slow, kind of like they weren't like fast or dynamic. So I think if you had a lot of like dynamic shots right before that, it would have been okay to do the long pull. But I think the pull is like almost like maybe 4 seconds too long.
I think we were also kind of more inventive in APAC Band, even though we came up with as many good ideas as we came up with as many crap ideas. Yeah. Like as you'll see like later on, right?
It was the beam quote. Huh? Beam quote. I need you to be as crazy or stupid.
Oh
as
so everything crazy. Like so. Like we were a lot more like explosively crazy back then, right?
Experimental.
Also, experimental, right? And out of that experimentation came out a lot of crap ideas and a lot of good ideas. Daniel's gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna make a movie reference. The director of Citizen Kane said we can't compare this to Citizen Kane, but I'm still gonna do it anyway. The director of Citizen Kane said that like he thought like that movie was innovative as it was because he didn't have much experience as a director, so he tried a lot of new things, right? So, that movie was where
you watched Citizen Kane.
I haven't either. Woo! But anyway, so yeah. Okay. That point.
Yeah. I guess the point is that like, it's just a gigantic, like playground, like a sandbox where we have the opportunity to like really try things. I think it's good. We should have cut the audio escalation and sped it up a little. What is this shot?
Oh, well, I remember this was like. This was.
You made me shoot.
No, this was entirely my fault. Yeah. Daniel needed to go to the bathroom. He was like, "Oh, I need to go. Like, please, what do you need to do?" And I'm like, "Oh, we should get like an homage to film crew in this video." And I was like,
"Is that what it was supposed to be?"
Yeah, that's what it was supposed to be.
Well, I'm okay with that. I think the shot is fine then.
Oh, All of a sudden okay with the shot?
Yeah, well, I didn't. I just thought it was pointless. I thought it was like I didn't. Okay, homage to film crew. I guess that's okay.
Right after we filmed this, Daniel right away went to the bathroom, and he almost didn't make it.
Yeah.
And this is when
just to show my dedication. This is the other shot I like. Like
Oh,
I love how
shot.
like it's kind of like almost asking the audience to like to saying quote unquote, but it's like it's like inventory, and I feel like the shots like exposed correctly. There's when we didn't touch it color corrected wise.
Yeah, that's why it looks good.
Yeah, but oh yeah, I like the shot. That's good. Like the foreground and background are clearly differentiated.
Hello?
Someone there? Okay.
Alright.
So wait, moving on from this shot.
Wait, no. Okay.
Yeah. Again, just the steady cam, not having the steady cam.
I also like that shot.
This one?
I didn't like the color of it, right? Because
before her,
that was something like we slaughtered with the color. But
yeah.
like, I liked.
It's okay. I mean, it would have been nice if that guy had anything to do with APAC.
It was. Hey, James.
I think what we did was, like I think we had a lot more people filming that APAC, and we like split people like to follow each school, and I think that because we wanted to get equal footage from each school. And
we tried to, but
like some of this, I mean, just some of the people. Well, obviously, they didn't. Each school split up into a couple groups too, but like our groups did not do a good job of following everyone around. A lot of people,
like rightly so, like because like even later
James just gave up.
Yeah, like even later we figured out that like the APAC people actually thought like we were like super creepy because we were just like peeking in their windows and like filming what they were doing, and like in Ojong,
Oh, really?
in Ojong of all places. So yeah, there's this whole like uncomfortable thing of
like how much is it, like
maybe,
the question of how much is like okay for us to
maybe
like be
maybe
in there.
we should have like introduced ourselves like, oh, we're film crew, we're like making a video, like because I don't think we gave them any like notice at all. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we did with the people, or I think it was HA people, like the Pudong people. I think they knew who we were. Oh, we did much better with theater though. With theater we like we got to know everyone, and then
you guys got to know everyone. I was here editing.
You were in here editing most of that. Yeah, but we got to know everyone, and then I think that's a huge part of it too, like socializing with everyone, just to like, because then they're so much more like comfortable on camera, and what we get is so much better.
Yeah, socializing.
Socializing.
It's really fun stuff. I wish I was doing it while I was editing.
Anyways,
this is a really good cut. I feel like this cut, it has no relation with APAC Band whatsoever. But like
that to the spin.
Yeah, that to the spin.
I guess okay. I guess like the contrasting direction of the motion.
I don't like the lead up. I feel like we had to have like a sort of lead up here, but then you just kind of like, oh, mediocre shot, and then all of a sudden, fun, you know.
Also, all the shots are medium too. Like they're all medium.
Yeah, all the shots are medium, and they're also all the same length, and I did like that sequence of shots right there.
The double movement switch.
Yeah, the sequence of, yeah. But then like the beginning, I thought didn't make a very good initial impression. You see?
I understand.
That guy.
We always have that one shot though of the person eating the ice cream. That looks nice.
Yeah, see, those are the people that we kept following. Yeah.
Well, like, that's because, see, this is all my footage, because, like, these were the people, like, this is the school that I chose to go with, and I think, but everyone else, like, didn't go with their school, and it's like, that was a problem we had, I guess, with, like, being able to count on people to get certain shots and get, like, certain footage.
Being able to count on people to be like, sociable.
Yeah, I guess.
And
I mean, I think it's, like, the problem we have, like the people who are, like, really dedicated or, like, committed to film crew are, like, a lot smaller. It's and again, if you're like when you're shooting outside in like public with people you're not really familiar with, it does take a lot of like guts to kind of like go up and like keep your camera out and keep your camera shooting, and like be talking to people like even while you're filming them. And like that's something like I've worked on a lot. Like I've just practiced a lot through like the different APACs, but I understand why it's like hard for a lot of the other people that we start out with, giving the responsibility to shoot different schools that they don't have that. And I think we learned from that a little in band, and we kind of made it a little better in theater with like the main group of people just traveling together to different schools and getting the different shots, so we didn't have to like really deal with that. But I guess it's like it's high school, so.
That was big.
I miss May.
The close-up montage.
There's way too many close-ups.
Too many close-ups. And also in like
the same people again. That's like the fourth shot of her.
Yeah, I do like this sequence of shots right there. Like
the forward backward motion with the spinning motion is good. But I think this shot is again. I think it's too close. It doesn't. There's no context on what it is.
Yeah. That guy. I think this.
And again, okay, this is what I want to like. This style, like the style of like having like the almost like YouTube kind of style of having like the text come over. I thought like it was really I don't know. I liked.
It was entertaining.
The kind of the humor that it gave, but it did take away a little bit from like the.
Yeah.
But I think it was good. I think
APAC Band was overall a lot more lighthearted.
Yeah.
In the feel, right?
It was a lot more entertaining. It was an entertaining recap. But yeah. I don't regret it.
It was a lot.
I
don't regret it, but but personally, I prefer like the APAC theater approach, where
it was
like
a little bit more serious.
We focused on the. I mean,
like the humor isn't as crude, is what you're saying.
Being fun is great. But
humor
like,
is subtle.
No, it can be like as fun as or as like entertaining or like as lighthearted as it wants, right? But like here, the lighthearted came from the Ojongdong, Uningdong footage, like by necessity, because like when you're just like.
Well, for this one, the workshops we basically didn't have any footage for the workshop because they didn't have workshops. They just had practice, and it looked the same.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we focused too much on we were forced to focus too much on the original footage for this one. But yeah, this is like mild. I mean, like with the spinning the ride footage that's about to come up, it's a lot more pronounced with that style of editing. That was 100% you, by the way. So.
Hey, you didn't reject to it, right?
I didn't, I guess. Yeah, I'm not blaming you. It's just not my style.
Yeah, and then videos of people messing around. Yeah, here.
They loved it though. It was like audience like reaction wise, like I remember they really liked this part. So I guess I think the feel of like the theater group was like a lot more like fun.
No,
theater, a lot more like serious about the theater. Like so I think part of it is just we're like reflecting the mood that we feel that we like during the APAC. Like this group was a lot like when they were practicing, they were like practicing, but when they were like socializing, they were like a lot more comedic.
Yeah. It's like what, dude? He's like making hand motions like this, like he's like rowing
they
about.
Can't see that.
I'm trying. That's why I'm narrating. Okay. So for APAC Band, right? You just.
Why do you do that?
You made me forget.
The reason I'm making hand motions is because we're recording it, so I'm not trying to say it.
You made me forget.
My point is trying to be positive. Like just pause and then cut that part.
Oh man, wait no. Okay, what was I gonna say? Right. Oh, it's like a lot easier to make something entertaining. I feel like, than like it's a lot easier to do something entertaining, well, as opposed to make something serious, well, right?
Serious isn't the word, but I know what you're saying.
Well, not serious, but yeah, like
meaningful.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like you.
Did we?
Like you. You asked that question.
I think we tried to be like. The thing is, we didn't divide it up, so it wasn't effective. Like we had Mr. Miller talk in the beginning, and then we had like like we had fun, Mr. Miller talk, and then like fun, and then more fun, and then you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I think the split approach worked much better after this. When
as a result, it felt like, oh, we need inspirational interview. We put Mr. Miller's inspirational interview in this spot, and that'll be good. And it worked to a certain extent, but then it also felt like we were kind of
the thing is, we used the interview to set up the mood, but then we didn't take it anywhere. Like we went right back to the entertaining.
Exactly.
I think that's what it kind of
I think that was also the kind of nature of the song, because the song is like so much like just like.
We only used one song for this?
We only used one song.
No. We opened with the
we opened with
song,
the band song.
Was Fred banned?
No, he wasn't.
Oh really?
Yeah. And so
the banding on that shot. Oh, that's just poor photography. Anyways. And again, I just like I like how you can see how photography wise we've developed, like, because you can see with the similar shots, like how the theater ones are so much better.
And also like you can see how like derivative it is at some points. That's something I really I wish.
What do you mean derivative?
Derivative, like same hallway shots.
Oh,
same,
we take the same concept. Yeah, that's true. But like I said before, I think it's valuable in having kind of almost perfected like this one thing, so that if we want to use it later on, we can use it correctly instead of like it's a tool that we've gained. You know what I'm saying?
I guess so, but I guess we're like going to do like more stuff in the future. Keep on doing more stuff, but like in such environment, such in like making an APAC video where like it's so easy to learn stuff and experiment with new stuff. I kind of regret that in APAC theater we didn't try to experiment with more stuff.
But I think part of when we were going into APAC theater, I think part of it was like, let's just create like one almost as perfect as we can to like kind of set the standard for like after we're gone.
I guess.
And we still have like the short film to like be experimented with.
Yeah, the short film.
Or multiple short films. Anyways, right. I like the exposure much better here. Oh, okay. With this,
so this idea we came up with on the fly, right?
I don't like. I think it was good that like we kind of give a shout out to everyone who was there.
Yeah, like on the stage, right? Everybody had like paper name cards.
Like for their seat, So like
that they hung on top of their stands, right?
So you just kind of want to like recognize everyone.
Yeah. So what we did was like we got footage. We got like 2 seconds of every single little
like name card, right?
Yeah, name card. And then
just set it to the music.
We were wondering like this part of the song is like so long. What do you fill up with this? But then like because there's so many beats and so many different so many different people, it just kind of fit together. Like
I wish we had like experimented more with audio editing as well, because I think we've done we do very little of changing the song to fit our needs. As opposed to changing our footage to fit the song.
In APAC theater,
we did a little more, yeah.
We cut out like some
parts of the song to mesh it together. I think that was good. We're pressing towards that, but and also with that wasn't a really big project, but with the art video with the Whiplash soundtrack, we cut the escalation of the drum beat to match the time. I think like that kind of thing should happen more, just so we don't have to do this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I wish the interjecting shots had been more meaningful. Like it goes boom 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 boom, and in those like slower beats, right? You cut to different footage. I feel like
it's just more filler.
It was a missed opportunity to have those shots be meaningful, because I feel like in that like context, in that like mood that like the build up is setting up.
I think I'm learning more like about like looking back like through the reflection. But yeah, I think it's a really good point. I think
that's the point.
Oh yes, we're no actually, but I think that's actually really true. Yeah, I think like we should like filler shots should always be as interspersed with with non-filler shot as possible. Like there should never be like a single stretch of filler shot.
Yeah.
I wish if we had even like done one continuous scene that we had the intermission cuts for.
Here's a really random shot. Oh, it's a shot of a tree. Nice. And really random close-up shot.
We can't even hear what he's saying. It's so. That shit looks really good.
Yeah.
Not that. I'm sorry, I took that.
And then here's when we started running out of footage because like here is just basically unbroken.
No, but the content is fine. That they're like.
It's fine, but it's like it's just slowing down, and you can see that they're just like, oh, just stuff from the final day. Look, I wish we had like because in the in the APAC theater video, right? We saved like the really meaningful parts
to the end, right?
Yeah. Here, I think we like used them all up.
And I think again with the structure, it's just that, like how we like developed learning our structure. And like before, it was like completely based on time. This one we're kind of like we try to put like some of like the what is it? Oh, what was I gonna say? The Mr. Miller part, and then like some of like the practicing stuff, and then in the beginning, all in the beginning though.
Yeah.
And then I think dividing it like we did with the song too. Dividing it was a really good choice for the theater one. I just looking back, I kind of realized like how much more effective that was in terms of like in terms of regulating the mood, the changing mood of the piece.
It was the sort of like, okay, we're done with this, now we're moving on. It was sort of that thing, Like if it's not necessarily better than like if we had done a good transition. I feel like it would have been
for theater.
Yeah, way better. But it would have been much harder, and we would have needed more time.
Yeah, but we didn't. It wasn't like divided completely. We still had a lot of the fun footage in the second part. I mean, it wasn't.
But like if you had cut it in between, right?
Yeah.
You'd have thought like those were two separate videos, right? That like it was like part 1 and part 2.
Really? Didn't we have a bit of him talking before that? Maybe not. I don't remember.
There was.
There was, yeah.
And that was
so
in part 2. Maybe I guess the guy talking was
kind of tied it together.
Yeah, kind of transition. Yeah. Made it less drawing.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that was cute. I guess it needs some context here, but like that was all right. Well, that's two people who kind of had a thing during APAC, which was like the crowd. Like obviously it was fun to watch in the end.
Yeah, this shot was good. It was derived, but it was good.
The pullback, yeah. It was derived in theater. It was good here.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
It was terrible.
This is But again, like this was just like we just like there's so little footage for a band because it's all the same thing, which I think is just so hard to do.
Remember when we deleted all the old
footage? That was orchestra. Oh goodness, technical issues. Another thing is just before that. Another thing that we had so much more freedom with the theater video. I think we had like an hour or almost like an hour and a half extra time.
Oh, because we had the computer.
The computer was
we forgot to mention
faster.
this. Like alright, so I guess this points out.
This should go in CAS reflection too. That we built the computer. I think that's pretty hard.
Oh yeah, we built a computer. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we basically we like planned out and like built a film crew computer just for like video editing, and that's what we're watching the video on right now actually. But so like because with the time constraints, it's so much more basically, I think with computer exported, how long did it take to export? Like 40 minutes?
It took like 40 minutes, yeah.
Like 40 minutes,
40 minutes, and it crashed nearing the end. It started to crash, like literally every 10 minutes. Like, we started to learn that
we lost so much.
Like, you have to command S, you have to save by reflex after you've done something, right?
Yeah.
It's like,
anyways, but after this computer, like we were panicking because we were actually going to be late in our export.
Yeah, Gil walked in. I remember he's like, "Guys, we have to show the video in 10 minutes," and we had just started exporting.
I was going to take it's going to take like 40 minutes.
We were freaking out. But at the end of the timer, we looked at the timer. It was like 12 minutes, and we're like, "Oh."
No, it was 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
6 minutes. It exported in 6 minutes. It was amazing cut down, and also like even we didn't have to render because this one has it's like powerful enough that all the edits don't even need to render. So it was so much faster.
Okay,
of the edits.
I'm gonna do like a blatant CAS tie-in right here.
Yeah.
I feel like we kind of ties into like what we're leaving behind for. Are you leaving behind the computer?
We're planning to. Gil's planning to pay part. It's pretty expensive, so not all of it. But
I feel
I think we're. I don't know.
Like,
depends on
like we as seniors, right? We as seniors wanted to like leave something like built or already built up so that film crew still like survives, and it would be kind of like disappointing to have built up all this legacy,
like, go to waste.
And see it go to waste. So we really hope that we've been trying our best to make like everything, make like something as like impactful as possible, so as to, I don't know, maybe attract other new people to film crew, and then get.
Try to end on a strong note. Like, we could have gone like, it's our senior year. Like we both of us already got into college and stuff. We could have been like, oh, you know, like why are we trying to make more films? Why are we trying to do this? But I think the point is that like this is being something that like I started up, and Justin like was there in the beginning too, and we like just kind of started it up, and
I remember like when I like kind of joined film crew in quotation marks, quote unquote joined. It was like I got a phone call, and it was like I didn't even know your number. It was like this random voice, and I was like.
Hello, is it? Actually, just wait. Finish what you were saying.
Right. So what we were saying, I forgot what we were saying. What were we saying?
With leaving stuff behind.
Yeah, leaving stuff behind.
When I called you.
Oh yeah, right. It was like I didn't even know his number. It was like this garbled voice. And I'm like, Justin. I'm like, how do you know my name? It was like, oh, do you have a camera? It was like, what is it? And then you were like, okay, you're in film crew. We're doing orchestra and blah, bye.
That is not how I called you. That is not how I called you. No.
It was basically it. No.
From your perspective, maybe.
I was like so confused.
I don't even remember calling you actually, but I think it was just really lucky that we had all of these people who were just like had the passion for doing it.
Yeah.
In the beginning.
I'm actually kind of worried next year because Isaac's going, right? And Gil's the only guy who's here. Someone I think like is pretty clear.
They have passions, yeah, I know, but just not. They don't have experience.
Yeah, but then like we need like new members, like plus Gil and something. Like I feel like.
Well, I'm planning. I leave in like early September or something, or like late August. So I'm planning to actually come and help them start up like the first few meetings, and like be there. I'll be like an adult technically by then, so I can like supervise them.
Guys, I'm in college.
For that month.
Guys, I'm from New Chicago. Guys, you should listen to me.
Still see official, Justin. But anyways, yeah, but like I guess the point is that we really do kind of want to like have it continue after us. And like with a room too, and that was something that Court left behind.
Yeah, we have an entire room.
We have a room to ourselves.
Court helped us like clean everything up. Like when we first came.
We like earned it by like cleaning everything.
Yeah, there were like moldy picture frames. There was a huge cardboard box full, like chock full of paper. Like literally, like
we spent an entire day cleaning up paper, and just so much time working just to clean this place up because like in order to kind of like earn it to be our space. And then in the end, we got like approval from like Miss C to use this, and we got approval from all the people whose office this was originally, like Mr. Mike who moved out to use it, and then we got it to work. And then I guess like it's also like how like higher standards are for keeping this place like relatively clean and keeping this place like locked up and cleaning up before we go out. Just because I guess.
No, that's mostly you. You just don't like things being dirty.
No, because I worked really hard to like get this place like get us to be able to be in here like freely, and so we can have our equipment in here and not have to worry about people taking it, and have the computer in here and stuff. And I just think and getting the internet in here as well. I think just also Mr. Pierce, thanks so much for that. Anyways, but I just realized like how hard, like how many people like worked to get this together, especially Court. And I don't want to ruin for the people who come after me. So like, which is why I just wanted to stay. I don't want to mess it up. And I think that's important as well. Just kind of leaving something behind as seniors.
I feel like we've done all that we can, honestly. Like,
you do voice of a whole night.
oh, I feel like we've done all that we can, honestly, as seniors. Like, no, actually, we haven't. It's true. I was just trying to like.
No, we've tried pretty hard. I think. I mean, like balancing film crew, it's been one of my top priorities, I guess. And I think like I know we're talking about APAC. I think it's just stopped in the middle of the commentary of the video, but I think it's important to note that like APAC is not the main thing that we do. I think the point of film crew is that we have like a space and an environment and a group of friends, and what that is, it's a community and it's a resource. So like in the sense that we encourage each other to like try different things creatively with film and with photography and design. And then we're also like a resource for each other to like bounce back ideas and to look at our work and like to like peer review it, to work together. And when I want to create a project, like they can come and help me out with their gear and their ideas, and the vice versa for any of us. And I think that's like the real value of having a group of people who have the same interests.
Yeah, exactly. I think all our different like skills and talents kind of bleed into each other through osmosis or diffusion.
Yeah.
So your graphic design and photography and
writing,
illustrating, right?
Yeah.
And that a lot. I can tell. Like very clearly, like a lot of that blends with like, oh, I have to be better than Daniel at everything.
I was about to say that same thing about you. I was gonna say Gil's digital thing for like the APAC theater. Even that was like kind of when I started doing the digital design, and then he asked me a lot about that. Definitely no like credit to me really, but just like I guess like that was a like precedent. Like with you though, like I learned a lot about like design, I guess, from you by bouncing off.
You're like animation, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. With like the fire, I didn't know how to animate anything. Definitely, like see again, like that was something for my art project with the fire. Like Justin has more background in animation, so like the thing is like I have somewhere to go when I need help with different art. And the thing is, we're all like Isaac is more photography.
Yeah, Isaac's like completely photography.
Gil is like more for like film and design, I guess.
Yeah.
But like we all have like different things, and then when we find out a different technique, when we find out a different idea, we bring it together. So we all like our learning, our rate of learning multiplies because we all like share with each other the different things that we learn. I think like that's just the real value. It's just this like educational oven almost. It's a horrible
education.
Analogy of it.
We're stuck in the commentary.
No. Did you actually? Justin, why did you stop it?